Hi guys, in this video we're going to look at another SQL exercise, and the exercise question says we should calculate the percentage of people who are no longer alive and alias the result as percentage dead. Okay, let's look at this. I'm using pgadmin and I'm working with the people table. That's what I'm going to use to solve the exercise. The first thing is to view data in the people table so I know what I'm working with. So select all the columns from the people table. Okay, and this is the people table. You can see it has the ID, the name, the birth date, and the death date. And the question requires us to calculate percentage of people dead. So to solve this, you have to actually think first, how are we going to calculate the number of people that are dead, percentage of people who are dead? If you look closely, you're going to find there's a column here, death date, and this death date has some null values, and there are some values that are there. So these null values actually mean that these people are still alive, so they do not have a death date. That's what it means in this scenario. And people who have a death date are actually dead. Okay, we have another here. And so to calculate the death rate, it's a simple formula we can use in maths, which is number of dead people divided by total number of people. Then we're going to multiply that by 100. So that is the formula to calculate the death rate. And so how do I get the number of dead people in SQL? I can do that by using the count function to count. Once I pass in the death date, it's going to just count the number of non-missing values in the death column, and the non-missing values in the death columns are values like this and values like this. So these are, I want to know how many people are dead. That's what this is going to give me. Another thing, how do I get total number of people in the table? So this is where you now need to understand the difference between using count asterisk and count with the column name. Because to get the total number of people in this data set, I can use count asterisk. So after doing this, I need to multiply by 100 to get the percentage. So let's see what this is going to give us. Okay, so what we're getting is 0, and the reason we are getting 0 is because we're using integer division here. Over here we're using integer division. So let's say we have maybe 8 people died, and the total number of people in our data set is 10. This is an example. So if you're doing 8 divided by 10 in SQL, that's integer division. The answer we're going to get is 0. Instead of 0.8, we're going to get 0 because we are performing integer division. To get the float, one of these values, either the numerator or the denominator, must be a float. That's a decimal number, and since neither of them are decimal, the answer it's going to give us integer division. So we need to make at least one of these decimal. So what I could do is I could maybe multiply this by 1.0. that will make the numerator decimal. Let's see. Okay, that worked. And let me try another option. Try something else, maybe making this 100.0. Okay, so it needs to be somewhere here, and best thing to do would just be to move the 100.0. Yeah, that works. I'm supposed to alias it as percentage alive. percentage dead rather. Let's try it again. Okay, so that's it for this exercise, calculating the death rate. So similar exercise, you can check this playlist and you see other SQL exercises you can practice using this data set.